Hi dear viewers and subscribers, welcome back to Cogent English. Today's episode is specially for HSA aspirants. I have been doing videos for HSA aspirants and today I have a special video for you, and I'm gonna start module 2, that is drama. So the first drama, Macbeth, world famous play, a great tragedy, Macbeth. Here I'm gonna share you some of the important MCQs, multiple choice question from the play Macbeth. So let's get started.
Yes. So here we go with the first question from the MCQ. Who killed Macbeth? Options: Banquo, Macduff, Lady Macbeth, Malcolm. The answer is Macduff. So here we go with the next question. How many men reign as King of Scotland throughout the play? 1. How many men? 2, 3, 4. Please answer. You have the time. Okay, here the answer is 3. Whom does Lady Macbeth frame for the murder of Duncan? Duncan's drunken chamberlains, Malcolm and Donalbain, the potter, Macbeth. You can select your answer now. Okay, here is the answer. Who kills Banquo? Macbeth, a group of murderers hired by Macbeth. Fleance, Macduff. The answer is a group of murderers hired by Macbeth. Which of the following best describes Lady Macbeth's death? Macduff slays her in revenge for his own wife's murder. She declares her own guilt and stabs herself with a knife. She dies off stage. She sleepwalks off the palace. She sleepwalks off the palace wall. Yes, here is the answer of question number 5. Here we go with the question number 6. Who discovers Duncan's body? Question number 6. Macduff is the correct answer. Whom does Macbeth see sitting in his chair during the banquet? 7. Question number 7. Lady Macbeth, Duncan's ghost, Macbeth, Banquo's ghost. So the answer is Banquo's ghost. What vision does Macbeth have before he kills Duncan? What vision does Macbeth have before he kills Duncan? He sees a pale maiden weeping in the moonlight. He sees a floating dagger pointing him to Duncan's chamber. He sees a bloody axe lodged in Duncan's brow. He sees a floating head urging him to spill blood. Which is the correct answer? He sees a floating dagger pointing him to Duncan's chamber. With whom are the Scots at war at the beginning of the play? With whom are the Scots at war at the beginning of the play? Finland, Poland, Norway, Denmark. So here is the answer, Norway. Which nation's army invades Scotland at the end of the play? Which nation's army invades Scotland at the end of the play? Answer is England. Who is the goddess of witchcraft in the play? Aphrodite, Hecate, Minerva, Mordred. The answer is Hecate. Who kills Donalbain? Who kills Donalbain? Macbeth, Malcolm, a group of murderers hired by Macbeth? No one. The answer is no one. The correct answer is no one. What happens to Lady Macbeth before she dies? She is plagued by fits of sleepwalking. She is haunted by the ghost of Duncan. She sees her children killed in battle. She sees her children killed by Macbeth. Which is the correct answer? Okay, she is plagued by fits of sleepwalking. Who kills Lord Siward's son? Who kills Lord Siward's son? Duncan, Macbeth, Lennox, Rose. The answer is Macbeth. Where are Scottish kings crowned? Where are Scottish kings crowned? The answer, the options are Dunsinane, London, Edinburgh, Caen. The answer is option D, Caen. Why is Macduff able to kill Macbeth despite the witch's prophecy? He is a powerful warlock himself. He was born by cesarean section. He receives a charm from Ginswindle. He kills the witches first. The answer is he was born by cesarean section. Where is Duncan killed? At Birnam Wood? In his bedchamber at Forest? In his bedchamber at Macbeth Castle? In the battle with Norway? The answer is in his bedchamber at Macbeth Castle. Who flees Scotland to join Malcolm in England? Who flees Scotland to join Malcolm in England? Lennox, Macduff, Rose, Fleance. So the answer is Macduff. What was the weather like the night Duncan was murdered? What was the weather like the night Duncan was murdered? It was a night like any other night, according to Lennox. Foggy and ominous. Calm and placid. Stormy and violent. The answer is stormy and violent. Who kills Lady Macbeth? Lady Macbeth? Lady Macduff? Macduff? Macbeth. The answer is Lady Macbeth. Who flees Scotland immediately after Duncan's death? Lennox, Fleance and Banquo, Malcolm and Donalbain, Macbeth. The answer is Malcolm and Donalbain. Who jokes that he works at Hellgate? Who jokes that he works at Hellgate? The Potter, Duncan, Macduff, Macbeth. Answer is the Potter. What title is Macbeth given after his victory described in Act 1? Prince of Cumberland, Kings of Scotland, Thane of Cawdor, Thane of Rose. The answer is Thane of Cawdor. Who tells Macduff that his family has been killed? Who tells Macduff that his family has been killed? The answer is Lady Macduff, Rose, Macbeth, Donalbain. Here the answer is Rose. The last question. How does Birnam Wood come to Dunsinane? How does Birnam Wood come to Dunsinane? It doesn't. Malcolm's army hides behind cut-off trees branches through an earthquake by magic. So easy. The answer is Malcolm's army hides behind cut-off trees branches.